Hi, welcome to an episode of Cobbler and Coals. I'm your host, Mr. Tim, and today we're going to talk a little bit about Dutch oven, or specifically cast iron Dutch oven maintenance. Now, as you can see, hopefully, this has a really nice finish. It doesn't always stay that way. After you're baking something, it might be easy to wipe it off and easy to clean. But if you're making like a casserole in it or anything heavy with tomato sauce, you're going to want to get it clean, get it cleaned right, and get it re-seasoned, ready to go for the next time. So, thought I'd take a moment and talk about some steps and some maintenance suggestions that I have and what I use. So let's say, for instance, you've just baked a cake. Came out clean, not very much in it. I want you to wipe it down really good, get all of the dry crumbs out. Then you're gonna lightly clean it without scrubbing, without an abrasive, with mild detergent and warm water, and you're gonna dry it really, really good. If you happen to have a propane burner, set it over that to dry it rapidly. The faster you get it dry, the better. And if it has not needed any scrubbing, then you're going to apply a thin coat of a neutral oil. Preferably one that is not from an animal fat. I use vegetable oil when I'm camping, and when I'm home, I use grapeseed oil. Either one will work. Something with a high smoke point. So you want to apply it with a very thin layer, and then get another clean paper towel and remove as much as you can, so it's just barely there. Then set it off to the side in your Dutch oven bag, pack it up, take it home. Now let's say you're out on a camp and whatever you just made is a sticky mess. I'm going to be making cobbler in a little while. I know for a fact that's going to be a sticky mess. So here's a couple solutions if you're not at home and ready for a deep clean on your Dutch oven. So first thing, remove as much as you can. Then put some clean water into the Dutch oven and put it over heat if you can, and get it to boil. Boil it as fast as you can, and that'll loosen up a lot of stuff that's on it. Use a wooden spoon or bamboo and lightly scrape it as much as you can so you can get the pieces off that were stuck on. Then again, you empty it using the proper leave no trace methods. If you have any stuck on stuff that you just got loose, pour it through a colander over at the dish station, and then proceed to washing it with a mild detergent, warm water, and drying it again. If you didn't have to scrape it, great. Again, just apply a little bit of oil, let it dry. Now, if you do have to scrape it while you're at camp, hopefully you have a way to heat up your Dutch oven to re-season it while you're there. If you don't, apply a little bit of oil to it to hold off until you get back to the house and you can go through the full re-seasoning process. I'm going to go ahead and film that, so later on you'll be able to see what that entails. But if you can, while you're at camp, you're going to follow the same steps I just mentioned. Use a green scouring pad if you happen to have it. I don't recommend while you're at camp using steel wool, because that's a little too abrasive and too harsh to go into. But by using that green scouring pad is just enough so you can get any stuck on food, and also it probably will take a little bit of your seasoning off with it. It's okay, we're about to re-season in the field. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to apply that thin coat of oil, wipe it just a little bit, and put it over a propane burner if you have one, and get that thing scalding hot. You're going to get it to smoke first. As soon as it starts smoking, that means you're getting to the right temperature. You want to get it to polymerization temperature, and it has to hold there for a while. Great thing about propane is you can get hot and stay hot fast. So over a direct flame, you keep it there. Ideally, you want to keep it at 500 degrees for at least an hour. If you've got that kind of time, great. If you don't, this hold you until you can get home and you can get it properly seasoned. But you want to make sure that you wait that time, check it out, make sure it's all smooth, uniform in color, all the way across. You want to do that inside and out. If you don't have to do the outside because you didn't have to scrub it, great. But you also want to do the lid too. You want to make sure that everything is nice and clean because it'll wear better and it will last longer if it's properly seasoned all the way around. Then once you've gone that hour period, and as long as you don't have any abnormal coloration, you can go ahead and let it cool, pack it up for transport to hit the road and go back home. If you do notice any discoloration in any area, reapply another thin layer and repeat the process for another hour. Let it go, and it'll just add another layer of protection. Then you should be able to let it cool, pack it up, and take it home. We'll get to a little bit more recording a little bit later on, where I'll show you the steps for a deep clean and season at home, because I'm going to need it in a little while.
Woke up at 5 to the sound of the birds. No time for the static or the empty words. Throw the gear in the truck, leave the pavement behind. We got a different kind of treasure to find. It's a 30-mile trek or a float down the stream. Living out loud, yeah, we're living the dream. From the red clay hills to the canyon floor, every sunrise makes us want a little bit more. That's why we scout, yeah, we're breaking the mold. Riding our stories in the brave and the bold. It's the thrill of the climb and the wind in our face. Moving to the rhythm of a different pace. With a spark and a flame and a brotherhood shout. Yeah, that's why we scout. Pass the cast iron, let the feast begin. With the scent of the pine and the dust on our skin. We're building up towers that touch the sky. Watching those sparks in the endless light. It's more than a uniform, more than a kid. It's the heart that we bring and the fire we live. Learning how to lead, learning how to stand. With a compass in a heart and a steady hand. That's why we scout, yeah. We are sitting on the sidelines watching life pass. We're the ones in the mud, we're the ones on the grass. Forging a bond that the years can't break. It's every single memory we're lucky to make. That's why we scout. Yeah, we're breaking the mold.
If you haven't already, like and subscribe so you can continue to see videos like this.